Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I start my report sharing, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nurul Farhani binti Muhammad Ismail and my number metric is 1193159. Okay, for today agenda, I will give the introduction. I will explain the training organization, and I will also explain the activity involved in my internship, and the discussion, and also the conclusion for the all internship uh, for 20 weeks. As we know, for the student diploma or degree, they need to undergo the industrial training for some duration. Same goes to the University Science Islam Malaysia. The student are required to uh, do the industrial training. So for my course, I need to training for 20 weeks. So in industrial training, the student will gain the valuable skill that they can get from the internship. The internship will get exposed to them to the real environment working, and they will gain the practical experience. This experience will exposure the strengthen self-confidence. It can be enhance the knowledge and improve the employment opportunities after graduation. So for this industrial training, student can improve their working skill through through the industrial training, and they can enhance their knowledge and contributing effectively to the national development. For scope of the industrial training, students will share their industry training experience and all the conclusion about their work and experience environment at the agency. For the duration, we required to do the industrial training about 20 weeks, which is start 6 March to 23rd July 2023. Okay, for the objective, this industrial training reports highlight to the student understanding and appreciation of their work during the predetermined time period, providing a reference for future reference after completing university studies. Okay, so we move to the organization background that the place I internship. The company name is Ukhuwa Tourist Agency. So the director company is Puan Nomarla bin Jaafar. This company is do the service, and it's 100% Bumiputra. The company start 2003 until now. Okay, for your information, Ukhuwa Tourist Agency was established in 2003 by Puan Nomarla bin Jaafar. The the company was offer the takaful service and renewal service. The company has two branch, which is in Pontian and Benoit, which is the first located at the Taman Sentosa, and the second one is Taman Mutiara Benoit. The company provide the free price calculation, insurance, and license renewal service. With a staff of 5, the agency offer benefits such as annual leave, social security, company event, and festival bonus. Okay, for this company, they give the service, which is the first one is renewal, road tax, and vehicle insurance and takaful. Second, they give the free quotation, which is they can give the free calculation of the insurance. Third, license renewal. Uh, Fourth, which is review and appeal of the PDRM and JPJ summons. Next is the travel insurance or takaful. Next is the contractor insurance or takaful. Next is fire insurance or takaful, which is premise or and house. Um, Next is the withdraw the NCDs of the car. Next is the puspakon service, and the last one is after uh, uh, among the benefit of customer of this company, they will give the delivery service and courier tax. Okay, for the vision of this company, they will appreciate staff and create a fun work environment that allows for more productive work. Second, the company will strive to give the best meet the needs of the customer. For the mission, uh, the company will produce the highest quality and achieve the best service for the customer. They will giving the full commitment to meet maximum satisfaction to the customer. Okay, this is the organizational chart, which is as you can see, the founder is Normala, the manager is Hanis Najwa, and all the staff is among Balkis, Tasha, and me, Farhani. Okay, so I will share the activities that involve in my internship that include the tasks and responsibilities. So, after I start my first day at my internship, I was explained the by founder about the general takaful, which is their core, and I will write down the note from what my founder explained. So the first thing I do is I keep practice calculate the quotation of the customer until I get use of this. After that, I have learned to go the JPJ to make or do the rotate of the customer. I also serve the client, which is come to the office, uh, direct, come to the office direct, and I will do the calculation. But I will make sure the calculation is correctly, which I will ask the other staff or my boss to check my calculation. Next is I always follow my boss to go their other branches, their other branches, which is at the Benoit, and at there I have new experience, uh, which is I do the my EG machine, which is that's mean I do the raw tax of customer at the MyEG machines. In addition, I also joined the training class of Takaful that uh, require require me to know and enhance the knowledge about the Takaful more. Okay, for the benefit, the first thing when I can register the training at the Uhu Assurance Agency, I was explained by the founder about the general takaful. The company offer to give an allowance of 300 every month, and I will get the delivery claims. I have received many incentive, which is they will sometimes they will give free breakfast on lunch, or sometimes they will cook for us. Uh, Next, I also get the free training under Etika Takaful, which is one of the takaful provided by the agency, that they have a system that contains all the information about the what insurance agent need to learn. So every takaful required to fully the training which is they provide every year. So I think I will so lucky to get training here. Okay, so for the subject that I learned, which is related to the work environment, I think the first one is fake muamalat 2. Next is the Islamic work ethics. Next is the management of banking and takaful institution. Next is the business communication. Next is the operation management. Next is the creative thinking and problem solving. Next is the organization behavior. Next is the strategic management, which is this is the last subject I think that related to the work environment. Okay, what the new things I learned? I think um the new thing that I learned from my internship for 20 weeks, I was explained by the founder what is the general takaful. Since the company provide the service of general takaful. The general takaful scheme are about the mutual cooperation to offer all kinds of the non-life protection in accordance with the principle of the Sharia. It's provide to the diverse needs of the individual and business to the cover against unpredicted material loss or damage that threatening properties, assets or belonging of the participant. So I know that the general takaful is a short-term scheme that will settle usually on an annual renewal basis. I also was taught. I also learned how to quote for the client, which is there are several type of takaful and insurance that provide from this company. The first one is Takaful Malaysia, Etika Takaful, Takaful Ikhlas, Kurnia, and Liberty. After the customer make the payment, I will generate the insurance and go to the JPJ to do the customer tax. After that, I will go to the JPJ as a Takaful agent representative to do the protects. I think this is quite a good experience because I first to the JPG. I also queue the number that not same from for other public because I get the queue number of the agent. Sometimes I have to wait for quite a long time because there is many agents. And next, I also serve the customer who went into the office to make a quite directly. Um, the first at first I be a bit clumsy, but after that I keep practice. Finally, I was able to make it well. The boss and the staff helped me a lot to become a good agent. And I also study the finance from the company because I help the boss to calculate and arrange their income tax for the last year income tax. So I think I learn many about the finance. At the same time, I learn how to serve the client, and at the same time that I was also know the knowledge of the general takaful. This experience means a lot for me, and I will definitely use this experience for the future. Okay, the issue that I face during the 20 weeks internship. Okay, the first one is hard. It's hard to learn things in the general takaful because it's not easy to know everything in short time, right? So I need to write down the notes and uh, do the revision to learn more about the general takaful. And then the second one is quite in takaful and general. To calculate the quote, I need to open the takaful website, which each of the takaful have their website, their self. So, to calculate, I need vehicle grants or any details to calculate the price. Uh, as you know, every customer has their own budget in their finance. So I need to ensure the price is within their budget, and I will try to find a reasonable price. Next is do rota at the JPJ. What I have say just now, agent have their own queue number, so not every day will be the lucky enough to get an yearly number. So sometimes I have to wait a long time to get my turn. Sometimes I was told to go back because there were too many agents who had not yet their turn. So how I overcome the issue? First, I will write down the notes that my boss or my supervisor or other staff explain to me. And I also make a short term that I should remember shortly whenever a customer come, which is I write down the short term in the sticker and stamped at the computer. Second is I will keep practice how to calculate correctly to ensure I'm not making the mistake because it will uh, give a loss to the company. The last one is if I want to get the queue number early, I will go to JPJ early in the morning to avoid the other agents congestion. Okay, for the conclusion, during the industrial training at the Uhua Agency, I was exposed to the varied activity and tasks. It's exposed to me the real work environment and give the very beneficial to me, especially for me, because by the undergoing this industry training, students can open their minds to be more creative and knowledgeable. Trainees can also identify issues that often arise in the workplace and also help students to more think critically and be more independent and learn to solve problems effectively as well as create creative, critical, and high quality work. Next is it also can balance the knowledge and increase the knowledge of the each trainee as a Muamalah student who is not only capable in terms of practice but capable in practice can be highlighted. It's is a different environment where students need to be more disciplined, responsible, trustworthy, and professional in everything. This give some extent will give me a very valuable experience. So as a result, what I can conclude that all the exposure given to trainees during this training is very beneficial and should be used in the future. This type of training can also produce highly knowledgeable and qualified graduates.